Okay, hi everyone, Happy New Year. So it's been a while since I made an episode. I've had major writer's block, so there's like 2 episodes that are so very close to crossing the finish line, but they're just not quite where I want them yet. So I'm going to do for this episode just a sampling of everything that's going on in fashion right now. And so I want to start out by talking about Vince Camuto, who passed away this Wednesday. Rest in peace. I love his shoes. I have probably more of his shoes than any other designer. So I'm just going to show these that I have along a spectrum to emphasize how truly versatile of a designer he was. So we have girly and sexy, and these are like the tallest pair of stilettos that I have, which is kind of sad. I need to get on up there. And edgy. Shiny, and grungy. And so Vince Camuto, he worked at Nine West, he worked with Lucky, and he was also Jessica Simpson's mentor and helped her get her fashion line started. And this is one of her shirts, actually, and it has this little muted shade of red called Marsala in it, which brings me to color of the year. See, it's all connected. So I actually am going to show kind of a picture in a little bit of this color. And it's not really a color of the year. Again, last year, you might remember my episode I did against Radiant Orchid, which is also not a color of the year because it's super springy and you could really only wear it in the spring, not in January. And the color of the year this year, Marsala, it's pretty, and that's coming from somebody who doesn't really care that much for red. I like it, but it's like a January color. There's no way you would ever see this shade of red in summer fashion. But I will accept it as better than Radiant Orchid. And so I'm going to show some nail polish colors that I have, and I don't really have a single article of red clothing, so I'm going to just embrace it with these nail polish colors. Okay, so this is Marsala. Like I said, I like that it's very muted. The rubber band ball up there is a pretty easy way to achieve the look if you're really going for it. And then down here, number 9 here in the corner, these are the chairs that we have in the conference rooms at my office, and I think that we should replace them with this color just so that we could be more on point with our fashion. Okay, so I'm going to start with 2 Essie colors, and I've had these forever. This one is Urban Express. It's got like a little bit of gold in it. And this one is Double Dip. It's got kind of more brown in it than gold, but whatever. And then this also has some gold glitter in it. And this also, it's called, okay, it's by OPI. It's called Nicole Gumdrops, and it dries kind of gradient-y. So you'll see how that is. You can kind of see, if you can imagine that when it's dry, it's not very sparkly. And this is an OPI one that I just got. It's called Embarcadera. I don't really know where they come up with some of these names, but this one also has some gold in it. This one dries kind of more pink than it looks in the bottle. Maybe you could see that. Maybe not. And then to go with these, I have this Sally Hansen, like a white and red glitter, and then another OPI one that I know is called Happy Anniversary. Sparkly, would totally complement the red. And so, because I have no red, that's what I'm going to show. I do like this color more than Radiant Orchid, but it's really not a color of the year. If you want to see my other episode, I'll link it in the description. That one kind of talks about some better choices for color of the year, and also I go through like all the previous ones. So also in current news, you guys know that there's going to be a Groundhog Day episode coming up, obviously, and as much as I wish I could find some footage, there's an episode of Clueless where Marie gets Dion a Groundhog Day gift. Hashtag yes, that is awesome. Other things going on in the world, if you care, the Super Bowl, the Seahawks are in it again. They are like the reigning champions, and I did a Super Bowl episode last year, if you could believe it, so if you want to check out my super sweet dance moves and part of my flat bill collection, you could take a look at that episode. But since I can't find that footage, this button will have to do. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna finish off this episode wearing my awesome new faux fur coat, but it looks totally real. I know you guys may not know of my obsession with furry coats. I have a black one This one is much nicer, but I still have a special place in my heart for the black one. And I also have new blonde highlights. Eep! I don't know if you guys can really tell, but she did a really good job, and now I'm not sad because my hair is dark. I'm only sad because it's still winter. And then one more thing in my life of fashion that I've been obsessed with is hot pink eyeshadow, and I have some on right now. Maybe it's not super obvious. You guys might have thought I was going for that Marsala look, but no. So in my holiday episode, I showed you guys that other really big Too Faced eyeshadow palette of mine, and so this is what it came from. Of course, I had to buy this. Look at how cute it is. And so it is this Monaco color down here in the bottom. It's awesome. I know that it seems like hot pink eyeshadow wouldn't be easy to pull off, or that it would look like you were like rubbing your eye, or I don't even know. It actually looks really good. So I encourage you guys to try it out. And then lastly, we have a lot of fashion weeks coming up. Paris Haute Couture starts today, and Paris Men's Fashion is wrapping up today. So expect a lot more episodes from me going over those. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.